close your eyes for a moment and try to remember. When was the last time you were truly in silence? Not the silence of an empty room, but the silence of your own mind. For most of us, the answer is disturbing. We wake up and even before our eyes adjust to the daylight, we are already reaching for the cold glow of a screen. We scroll through feeds, look for news, check notifications. Without realizing it, we hand over control of our day and our biology to an algorithm that doesn't care about our peace, only our attention. We have been conditioned to fear boredom. Every second of waiting, whether in a line or an elevator, has become unbearable without an instant dose of stimulation. But what we are doing to our brains is in fact a chemical hijacking. We are living in an era of hyperstimulation, where everything is fast, colorful, and designed to release dopamine instantly. The result? A state of constant exhaustion that we call modern life. You feel tired, but you can't sleep. You feel like you're doing a lot, but nothing seems to have meaning. You are physically present, but your mind is fragmented into 1,000 open tabs. To understand how to return to balance, we need to talk about dopamine. It is often called the pleasure molecule, but science tells us something different. Dopamine is the molecule of pursuit, of anticipation. It is the fuel that makes us want more. The problem arises with the law of homeostasis. Your brain seeks balance at all costs. When you flood it with easy, artificial pleasures like short videos, sugar, and social validation, it compensates by turning down the volume. Your receptors become less sensitive. That is why, after an hour on your phone, you don't feel happy. You feel numb. The simple things in life, like reading a book or taking a walk, stop being attractive because they cannot compete with the digital noise. This video is not just about productivity. It is about mental sovereignty. In the next few minutes, we are going to dive deep into the architecture of your mind. We will understand how to rebuild your sensitivity and how to reclaim pleasure in the things that truly matter. If you feel you've lost the sparkle in your eyes for simple things, or that your mind is too noisy a place to live, this is your invitation to silence. Welcome to your dopamine reset. There is a profound distinction that our modern culture has tried to erase: the difference between pleasure and happiness. Pleasure is visceral, immediate, and short-lived. It comes from external sources, a notification, a sweet, an impulsive purchase. Happiness, on the other hand, is a state of contentment that flourishes from the inside out. The problem is that we spend our days chasing peaks of pleasure, believing the sum of them will result in a happy life. But neuroscience shows us the opposite. The more we chase immediate pleasure, the more anxious we become. Pleasure is dependent on dopamine. Happiness is sustained by serotonin. While one leaves us always wanting more, the other brings us the peace of feeling that we already have enough. We are living in a state of mental obesity. Just as an excess of calories makes the body sick, an excess of information makes the mind sick. We consume hundreds of ideas, opinions, and images every day, but we digest nothing. We know what is happening on the other side of the world, but we don't know what is happening inside our own chests. This overload creates a constant mental fog. Have you ever felt that at the end of the day, your head feels heavy, even if you haven't made any physical effort? This is the exhaustion of the soul trying to process a volume of data it wasn't designed for. We have traded wisdom for information and depth for speed. The cost of distraction isn't just lost time. The real cost is the loss of your capacity for presence. If you cannot sit alone with your thoughts for 10 minutes, you are not free. You are a prisoner of whatever stimulus appears in front of you. In this exact moment, ask yourself, who is in control? You or the device in your hands? If the answer scares you, don't worry. Recognizing our own fragmentation is the first step toward healing. In the next few minutes, we will stop analyzing the problem and start building the solution. We're going to talk about how to cleanse your mental palate through a dopamine fast. Your attention is the most valuable asset you possess. Stop giving it away for free to companies that profit from your distraction. Reclaim your time. Reclaim your mind. If you are ready to start your mental detox, leave a comment below to commit. Thank you for being here. Protect your peace. Until the next journey,